Hey guys, SizeableWig here, and I'm here doing our video, and I'm doing a video on the structure blocks mod. Okay guys, so I'm back with another video, and I'm doing a video on the structure blocks mod. So this mod is for Android only, and you need block launcher for this, and I'm going to have a video out soon on how to install mods on block launcher, because sometimes it's not that easy installing mods on block launcher. But in this video, I'm going to be showing the structure block mod, which PC has structure blocks, and now with a mod, Pocket Edition is able to have structure blocks, but only on Android, since block launcher is only on Android. That you can't get this on iOS. So it'd be cool if structure blocks came. But as you can see in my hotbar, I have a bunch of different structure blocks and a structure void. There are two different ones in this mod, a red one and a blue one. In PC, there's just one, and it looks different. But there's a bunch of different structure blocks that do a bunch of different things. One does save, one does load, one does corner, one does data. So yeah, they do a bunch of different ones. And the data one doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't have really a use. But if I place one down and go into it, I can show you there's data mode. It doesn't really have a use anymore. And save mode, load mode, and corner mode. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a small tutorial on how to use the structure blocks in this mod and a showcase of it. There's also another YouTuber that goes by log.zip. He is another YouTuber, and he has a video on structure blocks and a tutorial for how to use them. So I'll put his link to his video on it, so I'll put a link to his video on the structure blocks and how to use them. So he has a tutorial on how to use them, so you can check it out if you want to know fully on how to use them. And his videos in PC. So yeah, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to copy things and save things and stuff. So I have a house right here that I'm going to be using, and you can place a structure block in the ground and at one of the corners or above ground. So I can place it above ground, but then you'll have to do a certain thing that I'll show you guys later. But so you want to place a structure block in one of the corners, and then go to the next corner and place something there. So let me just place one right here, and there it's in. Oops, we accidentally placed another one. Okay, so there, I got both structure blocks in one corner. So has to be in the opposite corners like this. Has to be, diagonal from each other or whatever. So that once you've done that, you want to go into one of the structure blocks and go into corner mode. And I'm going to name it house. You can name whatever you're doing for, name it whatever. Like if you're doing a castle, you can name it castle. But I'm doing a house, so I'm going to name it house. So then you want to go to the other structure block and name it the same thing in the corner mode block, the option for that. And then once you've done that, you want to put another structure block, doesn't matter what one, but you want to place another one nearby it, not within the thing, but near it. And then go into save mode and name it what you named those other ones, and then tap detect and tap accept. And you might have some problems with this, but as you can see, I have some of the house selected. But if you have problems like this, like I am, you're going to have to go and fix this again, and then you're gonna have to redo it, or just place it somewhere outside of that, and go into save, which I've been having some problems with this trying to load, and I also did some testing on this. I said the text, not load. Okay, so I have the house selected. If you're having problems having it select the house and stuff, you want to make sure there are no spaces or anything after the word and in the word. Unless you got that for both ones, then it will be able to select this whole thing. But in PC, I don't think it matters with spaces. But in Pocket Edition with this mod, it does. So once you have the house selected, then you want, as you can see, it like shows the lines, everything if you have it selected and tapped the text. So you tap the text to show the lines and make sure it selected everything, and you want to make sure it selected everything within the thing. So if you wanted to select the stairs as well, you're going to have to go a bit further out with the one in the air and break one of the things, and then go into the next one that you replaced with the name it house, and then you have, and if you're trying to have it select something, like be able to save something, then and you didn't include thing, like I didn't include the stair, then you want to, do what I did with that one, that structure block in there, and then go back to the save structure block and tap the text again, and then it should detect the whole thing. So now it detects the stairs as well, but it doesn't have to detect that because you can just place it again, and then go into the save structure block and tap save, and then you'll go out of it, and then you want to, find somewhere to put it. So I'm gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna get out a structure block. I'm gonna just put one right here, and then go into load. And once you're in load mode, you want to type the name of the thing you named it. So I named mine house, so you'll have to type house if you did that too, and then you want to tap load, and then it should show this whole thing up. So as you can see, it will show this up, but you can change where it's at, like you can make it be on the ground by deleting that one and putting the 0. And then you can also rotate it with the rotation, and it will change it. Like now, I rotate it 90 degrees, so it should move it to the area I want, and then you can change it to 180 degrees, and it will change it over there, and then 270 degrees, but I'm gonna have it 90 degrees, and then once you get it where you want, and like where in the air or on the ground you want it, then tap load again, and then it should load up the building. So as you can see, it loaded up the building with the stairs and everything that I had it select. So that's what the load and save mode thing does. You can do this with a bunch of different things. You can also, with the void, if you want to put something underwater with this, then you and you want water being inside of the building, then you have to place these all over in the thing. So I would go in here and place these in the entire room, not missing any spaces. So you would have to place it every single spot and leave no places behind that. So you would have to like destroy any torches or anything, like things that won't be brought with it. You can also save entities that are in the building, so I'll show you guys how to do that later after I've shown some other things. So as you can see, you have to do it like so that's how you do it, and then place one in the doorway just in case, because I don't know if you don't do that what will happen, but that's how you would get water in it. You would save it and then place it, have it placed where you want it to. So next I'm going to have a farm, be selecting a farm, so I'm gonna just get out one of these structure blocks, And as you can see in this mod, it doesn't matter which one you want, but unless you want to, go to corner mode, there is another way to save stuff, but I don't remember which way it is, and I don't think they have it in this mod. But then go to corner mode thing, and I'm gonna name it farm, because I'm, selecting farm, but you can name it whatever you want. You can name it, like, food sourcing or something. And then you want to do, place a structure block in the other corner, and then go into corner mode and name it the same thing like you did with the other one. Tap accept, and then nearby place a thing. So let me just place that just in case, and then put another structure block nearby, name it farm, have it in save mode, tap detect, and it should detect the whole thing, have like an outline over it. I'm gonna put include entities, because I'm not sure if the farms include as like entities or whatever. So whatever entities are in it, it will save. So then go into the save block and tap save, and then it will save it, and then you can move it over here somewhere. So I'm going to place it over here. So I'm gonna place a block right there, and you can go into load and name it what you had. So mine was farm, and then do accept, and when you're loading a thing, you gotta also tap include entities on, and then change the position so it's in the ground, like on the ground. You can also make it negative so it's in the ground. You can also make it higher than 1 so it's further up in the ground, and then tap load, and then it should load somewhere. So this is where it's loading, but I don't want to load it there, so I'm gonna change where it is and then check where it is again, and then keep doing the rotation thing till I find somewhere where I want. So I'm gonna do 270, and then tap have accept, and then tap load again, and then it should load up the farm. So accidentally placed that. So yeah, it places the farm that you selected and copied it and stuff. So that's how the structure block works. I also have a well here, so you can select anything within the area, so you can select a bunch of different stuff. So I'm going to try doing this with the well and name it well, and then do that and do that for the other one. So I'm just go into corner mode for this one and name it well. So I'm going to show you guys having entities copy into it later after I got this. Okay, so I got that saved, so I want to go into save mode, name it well, because I'm doing it well, and as you can see it selected it. Then you want to go tap save, and then go find the other part you want the well to go to. So I want it out over here, and over there I was doing some testing, so I've done testing on this like a couple hours before, and before I recorded this video, which I'm recording right now. So then have it go in the ground, so it automatically goes on ground. So oops, we want to go back into load, so you can also go back to the previous page that you were on and the next page, and also name it well, and then tap load, and then go there, and I want it there, and then I'll tap load again, and it should load up the well. So if you wanted to include the water, you're going to have to go further down and have it include the water, but since the water wasn't at this block thing, I would have to go further down there to have it include the water as well. So it included the water, and if you want this outline thing to go away, sometimes when it's placed it will automatically go away, but if you have for example, I have some of these things selected because I was saving them and stuff, you want to go to the save block and destroy it, and then it won't have an outline anymore. So I'm gonna show you guys how to save and like place buildings that have entities in it. So I'm going to go find a building. So I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna get out villager spawn eggs. So spawn eggs right here. Go into the things, place a couple villagers in the thing. This also works for mobs, and have them, go in there. But if it's like in some other place where they're not able to go into the thing, I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna place a block so they can't get out. So now they can't get out, but that will be different for you if they can't open the doors. So yeah, you'll just have like mobs and stuff be in there, and then let me just, okay, that door's closed. Okay, so then you want to go to the corners, do the same thing, except for it's a bit different. This one's bigger, so you're gonna have to go like do some some more. So we want it to go right over here. So place one right there in the corner, and then go into corner mode, and I'm gonna name this big house. That's what I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it big house, and accept, and go find the next corner. Okay, so now I'm in the next, the thing at the next corner. So I'm going to corner mode and name it big house, like I did with the other one. And then once you've done that, accept, and then place the other structure block somewhere within the area, not in the area though, but near the area, and name it big house. And then once you've done that, you want to tap include entities on detect and make sure it is including thing, which as you can see I have a problem, so I have to go make sure it's all like the exact same, so no spaces or anything in either one. Unless you want spaces, then there has to be space with the thing. So I'm gonna just get rid of the space with that and put big house, no spaces. And do that, the same thing. And I also found out what I had. I didn't capitalize it. So I think it's cap sensitive. So yeah, if you capitalize one thing, you have to capitalize another structure block. But also, if you have an error like this, then you have to go back and both those corner structure blocks and make sure you got everything exact. So I had it a bit different, so now it's like this, and I want it to detect and accept, and so now it's loads this whole thing in. Now it has this whole thing within it, but I want it to go down like a block lower, so let me just go down one more, so it does include that thing, and name it big house, no spaces, and capitalize. So it is kept sensitive, and there. So then I want to detect again, and it now has that whole thing included. So once you've done that, you want to, save, and then go to the area that you want it to paste. So I want to have it paste over here. So let me just get another structure block, and then have it go into load, and name it big house, which is what I was naming it, and then have it include entities, and then go in -1, because down one more than 0, so then tap load, and as you can see, it got the area loaded up, and then tap load again, once you make sure it's in the area that you want, and I accidentally broke the thing, so yeah, so there, as you can see, it did not include the entities. I accidentally didn't make sure to include. Okay, so for some reason it's not saving the entities, but that's usually how you do it, by having include entities on, and then pasting it somewhere else, and make sure it has include entities on, and it should paste it, but there was an error thing. I guess got some bug thing, but that's how you would do it for PC, and to have the stuff, the mobs and entities inside it included once you've placed it somewhere else. So yeah, that's the Structure Blocks mod. I'll have a download link for this mod in the description below, and I'll have a video on how to install mods on Block Launcher soon. Not yet though, but soon. And download link for this will be in the description below, but that's my video on it. You can also like go to different dimensions, like the nether or the end, and get things from there, like parts of the end city or something, and have it be placed in the regular world if you wanted to. So yeah, that's how you use, that's my small tutorial on using the structure block. You can go check out log.zip's video on how to use structure blocks and how they work and things. So yeah, that's my video, and if you guys liked the video, then leave like, and leave like if you would want structure blocks added, and if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, and so yeah, and as always guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.